Good morning, children. Up to now, we discussed about the macronutrients and micronutrients. Along with these nutrients, we must include in our diet dietary fibers and water. Along with the macro and micronutrients, we must include in our diet dietary fibers and water. First, we are going to see about dietary fibers. These dietary fibers, in the name itself is there. Fiber means thread-like structure. Okay. Fibers means thread. Okay. Dietary fibers are also known as refuges. Dietary fibers are also known as refuges. Okay. All you know the sweet potato, no? Take one sweet potato after boiling. Take one boiled sweet potato and smash it. When you smash the sweet potato, you will find the thread-like structure. That is nothing but dietary fiber. Okay, these fiber prevents constipation. Okay, it is helpful for the health of our digestive tract. Okay, dietary fibers helps in free bowel movement in the digestive tract. It is helpful for the health of our digestive tract and prevent constipation. Okay. Dietary fibers means thread-like structures. These are also known as refuges. Okay. Thread-like structure in the food, we will observe in some foods that are nothing but dietary fibers. These dietary fibers help us to prevent constipation. To prevent constipation. Constipation means bowel movements are less. Okay, bowel movements will happen toughly. Okay, or they will happens less often. Okay. Almost everyone will experience in any time that constipation. Okay, they will while bowel movement they will get, while releasing the stools they will get the pain. These are all comes under constipation. Okay, to prevent constipation, to help for the free bowel movement, it helps these dietary fibers helps in free bowel movement in our digestive tract. Okay, these dietary fibers are obtained mainly from the plant products. These are obtained mainly from plant products like vegetables, fruits, okay, leafy vegetables, okay, leafy vegetables, tubers means roots, potato, okay, and sweet potato, carrot, beetroot, tubers, sprouts. We are obtaining refuges are mainly plant products like vegetables, fruits, leafy vegetables, tubers, sprouts. Okay. Which food items mainly the rich sources of these dietary fibers means in the vegetables, lady's finger, okay, cucumber, sweet potato, okay, leafy vegetables, okay, sprouts, okay, and in the fruits, papaya, orange. In the orange also we can find the thread like structure. Okay, Uh, in the vegetable cluster, beans, drumstick, okay, and guava, okay. These are all having fiber-like structure, okay. These are the source of these roughages are dietary fibers. This is about dietary fibers, okay. Dietary fibers are also known as roughages. They are obtained mainly from the plant products, okay. Roughages are obtaining mainly from plant products like vegetables, leafy vegetables, sprouts, fruits, and all, okay. In the vegetables, lady's finger, cucumber, sweet potato, cluster beans, broad beans, okay, tubers, sprouts, okay, drumstick. And in the fruits, mainly papaya, orange, guava, okay. Now, so for the health of our digestive tract, to prevent constipation, we should include in our diet dietary fibers. Okay, this is about dietary fibers. Our next one is water. Water is not the components. We are discussing about the components of the food now. Water is not the component, not a nutrient. It is the component of the blood. Water is not the nutrient, but it is the component of the blood. 70% of our body is filled with the water only, or 2/3 of our body is filled with the water only, okay. We should take 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Why? Because water is helpful for the food to move easily in our digestive tract. Water is helpful for the food to move easily in the digestive tract. Okay. It also maintains our body temperature. Water regulates and maintains our body temperature, and it is also helpful in the excretion also, in the form of urine and sweat. Okay, in the excretion also water is helpful, and in many metabolic processes in our body, water is helpful. Okay, metabolic process means blood circulation, in the digestion, in the excretion, water is helpful. Okay, water helps food to move easily in the digestive tract. Okay, how that water is helping to move food to move easily in the digestive tract means by doing a simple activity we can prove that. How the water helps food to move easily in the digestive tract. Okay, what we require to that activity means we need one sponge piece. Okay, a piece of sponge, and a plastic pipe, and water. Water is not a nutrient, but it is the component of the blood. Okay, it is helpful in many metabolic processes in our body like blood circulation, digestion, okay, excretion. Okay, it is also helpful for the food to move easily in our digestive tract. Okay, how can we prove that means by doing a simple activity. What we require to do that activity means a piece of chalk, sponge, plastic pipe, and water. Okay, take a plastic pipe. Okay, take a plastic pipe and take a piece of sponge and allow it to pass through that pipe. Okay, what you will observe, it moves with some difficulty. Take a sponge piece and allow it to pass through this pipe. It moves with some difficulty. Now take out that sponge piece, dip in the water and allow it to move through this pipe. Now it moves easily. Okay, like that water is helpful for the food to move easily in the digestive tract. If you are allowing to pass a sponge piece through the pipe, it moves with some difficulty. If we dip that sponge piece and if you are allowing to pass through that pipe, we can observe that it is moving easily in the food, easily in that pipe. From that we can say that water is helpful for the food to move easily in the digestive tract. Okay, and nowadays all we are taking the water, that is packed water. Packed water we are calling it as mineral water. Nowadays we are taking that bottled water, okay, that packed water from the outside, no, that we are calling it as mineral water, but it is not the mineral water, it is only just the filtered water. Okay, nowadays we are buying packed water. This packed water is not the, we are calling it as mineral water. Okay, but it is not the mineral water, it is just only the filtered water. Okay, if we filter the water, we will lose all the minerals from that water. Okay, we will not get essential minerals to our body by taking that filter water. So it is better to take tap water than the filter water. Okay, we are getting the water not only from the water what we are drinking, it is also from the milk, fruits and vegetables also. Okay, we are getting only, we are not getting only the water what we are drinking, we are getting also from the milk, fruits and vegetables and all. Okay, this is about water. Okay, what we discussed today, dietary fibers and water. Okay, coming to the water, it is not a nutrient but it is the essential component in the blood. It is the component in the blood. It maintains our body temperature and it regulates the body temperature. It is helpful for the food to move easily in the digestive tract. It is helpful in metabolic processes in our body. Many metabolic processes in our body like blood circulation, excretion, digestion. Okay, and all. In the excretion system, it is the excretion process what is helpful for the excretion of urine and sweat. Okay, waste from our body in the form of urine and sweat. Okay, and we are buying the packed water, we are calling it as mineral water. It is not the mineral water, it is just only the filtered water. If you are buying the filtered water, we may not get essential minerals from that water. Okay, so it is better to drink the tap water than the filtered water. Okay, this is about water. To prove that water helps the food to move easily in the digestive tract, we had done an activity. We allowed a sponge piece through the pipe. It is moving with some difficulty. If you are dipping that in the water and if you are allowing to pass it through the pipe, it is moving easily. From that we can say that water is helpful for the food to move easily in the digestive tract. Okay, this is about water. Thank you.